postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints.
Set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down, and then in the end it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Which way? This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
19-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Marcus Davenport. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll buy some time right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Taken in, and this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
Now the ball comes loose. And now it's a scoop down to the 49ers. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell that offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now it's a scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
49ers 14. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know. Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brent.